Guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in general. And guys, I got some good news and I got some bad news. I'll give you the good news first, okay? The Atlanta Dream, the WNBA team, the Atlanta Dream, just officially dropped the 2025 Atlanta Dream roster, which again, the good news is it includes none other than South Carolina Gamecocks finest, my girl Te-Hina Paopao, wonderful guard. She has officially made her spot and proved herself for the Atlanta Dream team in this upcoming season. The bad news, guys, is Shyanne Sellers. They played in her face again. Shyanne Sellers has been officially waived from the Atlanta Dream. So this is an article I found called athlonsports.com titled Dream Cut Ties with Former Award Winner Less Than 1 week After Acquiring Her. Again, like I'm going to talk about, how people are saying like she froze up during the game, but let's just get into it. It says securing a spot in the WNBA team isn't easy, and Shyanne Sellers has already experienced the trouble. Despite not playing a game at the professional level, Sellers has already been waived twice by two teams. The most recent team that let her go was the Atlanta Dream. On Monday, the Dream announced their roster move. They've started to trim the number of players ahead of the start of the 2025 season. Unfortunately for Sellers, she did not make the team. Her stint in Atlanta didn't last. She was picked up by the franchise on May 5th and was released after a week. Sellers was the 17th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft by the Golden State Valkyries. However, she did not stay with the franchise that drafted her after she was waived on May 3rd. The 6'2" guard spent 4 years in Maryland and was an exceptional contributor. Sellers averaged 12.9 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 4 assists. The guard was also a starter for the team during her junior and senior years. In college, Sellers earned a few awards for being a standout player. She was a 3-time All-Big Ten player, a 1-time Big Ten All-Defense, part of the Big Ten All-Freshman, and the 2022 Big Ten Sixth Player of the Year. Sellers comes from a basketball family. Her father, Brad, played 6 seasons in the NBA. At 7 feet tall, the big man was selected 9th overall by the Chicago Bulls and spent the first 3 years of his career in the Windy City. Following that, he bounced around the league and played for the Seattle Supersonics, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Detroit Pistons. After Sellers' stint in the league, he continued playing professionally overseas. The WNBA rookie has 2 older sisters who played college basketball. Sayara attended Thomas More, and Shayla played for Purdue Fort Wayne. So, guys, this is the official 2025 team roster that Atlanta Dream just updated. So, horse number 0, we got the forward Naz Hillman, guard Te-Hina Paopao, guard Jordan Canada, guard forward Taylor Theory, guard Ryan Howard, forward Nia Coffey, forward guard Haley Jones, guard Alicia Gray, forward Brianna Jones, guard Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, guard Maya Caldwell, and then our center, Brittany Griner. Okay, so that's what the official 2025 Atlanta Dream roster is. Again, I'm happy for Te-Hina Paopao, but again, it's just so unfortunate that Shyanne Sellers has been waived yet again from another team. Again, like it's just heartbreak. The WNBA is heartbreak on a full moon for these young women. Again, it's like they work so hard to get these chances, these opportunities, and they just get cut like that. Again, I'm gonna tell y'all this: the WNBA is the Hunger Games. It's a very cruel environment. Again, only the strong survive. Only the strong survive in the WNBA. Okay, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. You got to have that wherewithal. You got to have that fortitude. You got to have that strength. Because again, your spot is you are always in danger. You always in the red zone. It's like out here in the military. Like right now, our base, even when we're not like being directly under attack, we're always in FPCON Bravo or Force Protection Condition Bravo. Meaning that it's always somebody around lurking, trying to take our spot, trying to knock us off, our throne, off our high horse. That's what it is in the WNBA. You could be, it don't matter if you're Asia Wilson, Caitlin Clark, or Angel Reese. It's always another woman out there that thinks that they are better than you, and they will show up every year for these 2025, 2026, 2027, etc., WNBA draft nights with their highlight reels, and they point their average points per game, their assists per game, rebounds per game, steals per game, and they come in for these headhunters. Okay, they come in for their spots. And again, unfortunately, Shyanne Sellers is only 12 maximum roster spots allowed for each WNBA team, and they just could not, accommodate her at the Golden State Valkyries or the Atlanta Dream. Now, again, it's just very interesting to see what happens with Shyanne Sellers from here on out, moving forward as it pertains to her professional basketball career. Perhaps, the WNBA may not just be for her at this time. Maybe she should just play overseas, to take care of herself financially and her family financially. But maybe, who knows, perhaps maybe next year, we'll see Shyanne Sellers in the league. But again, Deja Kelly, shout out to Deja Kelly. They really, really, really played in her face. But again, I guess she can only be grateful that Becky Hammond was she knows how it feels to go unselected in the WNBA draft, and everybody just wants to overlook you because you're small. Again, Becky Hammond has an incredible story. She's only 5'6", Okay, every college, just gave her the runaround except the Colorado University. They acquired her. Again, she was like dead last, unselected, I believe, also in the WNBA draft. Everybody counted her out. And Becky Hammon became Big Shot Becky, okay? She was out there moving and grooving. She was like the first female assistant coach in the NBA. She ain't let nobody stop her in her paper, period. So Shyanne Sellers, Deja Kelly, y'all can learn a lot, from Becky Hammon and her story. So there you have it, guys. I just wanted to do a little, updated video about both Te-Hina Paopao and Shyanne Sellers' situation as it pertains to them, moving forward or not with the Atlanta Dream. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Also, I just keep getting breaking news. I'm sorry, on my phone, these alerts and whatever. I wish so badly that the P. Diddy trials would like be televised live. Okay, I'm just looking at other YouTubers, but I ain't gonna lie, like I'm not really into like celebrity gossip anymore. Okay, I feel like I've outgrown that. Okay, I'm 30 years old now. I'm grown. I'm just more into my music, sports, health and wellness, just enjoying life and activities and leisure. I'm not so much into like celebrity gossip. But I ain't gonna lie, this P. Diddy trial got my ears perked up, okay? I want to see what's gonna happen to him because honestly, I believe he's guilty, okay? They got Cassie up there. She's heavily pregnant. The woman is heavily pregnant, having to retell her allegations. Again, this is all alleged. Don't tell it to me. The allegations of abuse that she's alleging against Mr. P. Diddy, aka P. Diddy, but Mr. Sean Combs, okay? So it's a mess. But again, it's like, I believe her story. I really hope that she gets justice. But again, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. But listen, comment down below your thoughts on Te-Hina Paopao being acquired by the Atlanta Dream and Shyanne Sellers being, waived by the Atlanta Dream. And also, tell me, guys, are y'all also keeping up with the P. Diddy trials? He got his mama there, all his baby moms, his children, even the twins. They saying like, again, I'm not trying to be explicit, but he forced an escort to urinate in Cassie's mouth. Again, it's a hot mess. They played the whole tape of him beating on her at the hotel, and he claimed that, I just told her to go home and clean herself up. It was like, it's literally, sir, it's a video of you dragging this woman while she's trying to run away from you. You do not tell her to go home and clean herself up. You literally prevented this woman violently from fleeing from you. Again, it's going to be very telling what happens to Mr. P. Diddy.